Welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to upload DWG files in DWG FM. DWG files is a drawing format that can contain room boundaries, which can be imported with information and made interactive inside of DWG FM. This is what we're going to end up with, except that these tags are inside the DWG file, and in my example, I'm going to remove them so I can use the tags that are inside of DWG FM instead. So I'm going to end up with only the tag in the foreground here. Let's get started. To upload a drawing, go to the Locations module, find the building that you wish to upload to, and click it. Then you click it again here, and then you have Drawings and BIM. Here you can see that we have no levels, and we have no drawings. A drawing needs to be on a level, and we can make one now, or make one while we upload. Let's do the latter, so we select Upload and select our DWG file. First we have to select a drawing discipline. That's going to be our folder that our drawings are in based on each level. Let's call this one Architectural, and then Subdiscipline, which is a subfolder, we call it Floor Plans. Over here we can select Create New Drawing. This is where we select an existing one if we're doing an update. Please see the video on updates of DWG files for that. Over here we select if we want to import rooms, and since we have rooms here in this one, we can do that. We could also crop if we wanted a rectangular crop of a part of the drawing that we wanted to import. But for now, let's click Next. Here we have to select what to do with the level. We can only create a new floor since we haven't made one yet. Then we have to name it. The floor type is if you have several floors that are on the first floor but has to be divided by a second description. Then we can select the file format of what this contains. If we select Custom, that's where we can define what layers we want to import our polygons and room information from the DWG file. So we select Next. And this is where we select which layers contains the information we want to import from our DWG file. We can either enter it here, directly in the fields, add fields down here, where a layer contains information to our rooms that we want to import into DWG FM. We can also use the template for this, which you can set up, and I'm going to show that in the end of the video. I've already set up one, so I'm going to use that. Here you can see these are DWG layers from our drawing, and they're going to be imported as net area, gross area, and text information for room number and room type. So when we click Next, this is where we select what layers we want to be visible on our drawing. Now, since we have already imported the information from the tag, we can go ahead and deselect those. This is if we want the tag from the drawing not to be visible, but the information from DWG to be visible in the foreground by itself, as I showed in the beginning of the video. Let's click Next. Here we can map the information that we are importing to either room number and room type in this case, or any other data field inside of DWG FM, also user-defined ones. But we will click Next. Here we select what to do with the rooms. Since it's a new file, we can only create new rooms. But if we were updating an existing one, we could select which ones are new and which ones to update. But for now, let's click Next. The same thing goes with the gross area. So let's create a new one. Here we have the summary, 16 added rooms, 1 added gross area. Let's go ahead and click Confirm. And now you can see we've created a first floor with a folder for architectural drawings, a subfolder for floor plans, and our drawing. So when we go back to the location module, you can now see on the building that we have our drawing here. And you can see that the rooms are now interactive. This information is taken from our DWG file and put inside of DWG which means that you can actually edit this by clicking the room and choosing it here. And then we can edit directly into this and rename our room here. Like that. And now you can see that we've edited our room. We can also multi-edit by holding down Control and setting, for instance, indoor climate category, which is a user-defined field. If we then set that for different values, then we can colorize from that parameter and get a nice overview of the square meters and the metadata on our rooms. If we wanted that information onto our tag, we could also turn that on here. And then we can see our user-defined field in our tag. These rooms can also be useful on other DWG files. So if we were to upload installation files for this exact same floor, then these rooms will overlay as long as you're in the same scale and model space of the DWG file. Now we're going to take a look at how to set up a template for our import of the DWG layers. To do that, go to Settings and select General Settings and DWG File Format Templates. To create one, click Create, and then we can set a name and then enter in the different layers of our DWG files that we wish to take the net area, gross area polygons from, as well as the text information of room information down here. And you can add a layer right here if you wish to map to another field inside of Dialogs. So here we have the example that we used before, where it's filled out. That's all for this video. See you again next time.